Hi, it's Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology, here to give the astrological forecast for Wednesday, July 15th, 2026. Well, it's one of those days where the pieces are beginning to slide into place for the big Barbault Basket coming up in a few days here. A very fortunate aspect occurs today, and it's just going to get more cohesive as we go on over the next few days. Let me explain. The sun today is at 22, moving to 23 degrees of ultra-sensitive, often moody, but generally nurturing water sign, Cancer. And the moon today is moving through the early to middle degrees of grand and glorious fire sign Leo. That's why I'm always in the gold when the moon is in the fire sign of Leo, because it's ruled by the sun. This is what you call a mutual reception with the lights. The sun is in the moon's sign, meaning the moon rules the sign of Cancer where the sun is. And the moon today is moving through the sun-ruled fire sign of Leo. So you have a mutual reception, as it's called, and generally when this happens between the lights, between the sun and the moon, Leo tends to come out the strongest. So today we can expect a little bit more Leo rather than water sign Cancer to be predominant. Now, there are only two aspects that the moon makes today, both harmonious. The first is a harmonious 60-degree sextile, kind of an open door angle where effort is required, but the door is open for opportunity today. The moon is at 11 degrees of Leo, sextiling Mars at 11 degrees of Gemini at 10:59 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 1:59 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 6:59 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. Then later in the afternoon, moving toward the evening, the moon at 14 degrees of Leo makes a harmonious flowing trine to Saturn, the planet of responsibilities, at 14 degrees of Aries. That's good for getting things done, for taking responsibility, and for just a general sense of, okay, I have to go talk to somebody and I hope that they hear me, dealings with authorities. That occurs at 3:27 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 6:27 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 11:27 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. But as I mentioned, the first of the big sextiles, or the pieces moving into the Barbault Basket, the really fortunate energy coming up in a few days here, is Uranus, that planet of sudden change, sometimes chaos, freedom from the known, but it's also breakthroughs and breakdowns. It's the revolution come to call. Currently sitting at 4 degrees of Gemini, today is making a harmonious 60-degree sextile to Neptune, the planet of dreams and visions, creativity and spirituality, sitting at 4 degrees of Aries. This is a big deal. This is highly creative and spiritual, and this is one of the more positive aspects you will ever see. And it just happens today in conjunction with several of these other really big aspects folding into place over the next few days. Today, the Uranus sextile Neptune occurs at 1:32 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 4:32 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and 9:32 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time. It's a big deal. It's a very positive day, so let's try to use it and maximize our opportunities to break on through to the other side and establish our dreams as we would like them to be. Giving credit there to Jim Morrison. I'm Ra, Rishi Kavi Raghudas from Star Presence Astrology. Now, if you would like to have a personal reading with me, you can book it on my website. Please do. starpresence.net. Remember, from the very moment that you're born, you've got star presence. Enjoy today, no matter what.